Hey, this is Blaine with Zenith Roofing. We're out here on a roof today that I actually inspected last week, but we got a good rain over the weekend, so I figured come back out, talk with the tenants, figure out where these leaks are actually coming from. I was actually called out to do an inspection on this roof. The ownership knew that they were having issues. They've had continuous leaks that they haven't been able to get repaired, and so they finally gave us a call out to give a secondary look and see what we can do to repair this roof. At this point in time, what they're not looking to do is actually re-roof the building, but they wanted to see what they can do in terms of a long-term repair to extend the life of the roof. As soon as I came out to this roof, the one thing that I was notified was they did sustain a little bit of hail damage a few years ago, but that hail damage has since remained and it was never really repaired. And I think since then, what they've done is they've hired a couple of other contractors to come out and try to put some band-aids up here, which ended up being a lot of temporary repairs and unfortunately a lot of improper repairs. So one thing that you'll notice right here to my right, just as soon as we walked out of the roof hatch, you see all these circles that I marked up with my marker, and these are hail fractures. And if you can see these right here, this is exactly what you're going to look for on a single ply roofing system for a hail fracture. You got sort of this spiraling effect where the hail actually hits the membrane and bounces off, and then it creates all these lines and cracks, and you can see it all over here. Now water gets in here, and after a while it can really deteriorate the roofing system. And as we walk around, you're going to see all throughout this roof it looks like maybe people stuck gum all over the roofing membrane. And really all that is that's caulking. It's temporary and it's improper to be able to, because this material won't actually bond with this roofing system. You can see again, they've just been kind of caulked up and sealed, which tells me that it's been coming apart. You got pieces of metal that are sheared off and it's probably open. Again, it's a temporary repair and it may be watertight right now, but sooner or later what's going to happen is that this is just going to be exposed to the sun for a really long time. It's going to experience some thermal cycling and just some building movement, and these penetrations, what happens is this metal expands in the heat and then it gets cooled down in the day. This caulking can only withstand that for so long. It's going to crack, it's going to become brittle, it's going to open up, and then you're going to get water inside your system. One of my favorite spots on the roof, and I say that in jest, I don't mean that. Unfortunately, whoever was up here before, again, they threw down the wrong kind of material. Now this is asphaltic roofing material. Okay, and asphaltic roofing material has no place on this kind of roofing system. It does damage to the membrane, it eats it up. It also doesn't have good reflectivity. It gets very cracked and brittle. You can see right here it's getting real white. It's no longer dark. It's gonna lose its waterproofing capability very soon. As you can see over just next to it, it's coming off. It's just flaking off. That's with next to no effort. That's because it's the wrong material. That's not how you fix these problems. If you don't want to do a long-term repair because maybe it's not in the budget, that's okay. We can figure something out, but this isn't the way to do it. It's just not. And you can see it's all over the roof. And that's what's going to be the biggest problem. It's going to be one of the biggest challenges of now trying to chase a leak anywhere in the building, because it could be from anywhere, any one of these punctures or fractures in the membrane.